Hey smokers, Draga1 here. Today we're going to be taking a look at Microsoft Chicago, also known as Windows Chicago. Again, knowing me, I have pretty much no information about Chicago other than it's the beta for Windows 95, and these two versions you can see on the screen here, 099 and 122. 099 would be the quote-unquote first version that can be seen on WinWorld PC's website, and 122 is the one that's closer to the bottom, if not the bottom, for just a normal release, before going full-blown release to manufacturing. These are the two beta versions we're going to be testing today. As you can see, I already have the setup files for them in two different directories on this hard disk right here. So I guess let's go ahead and get started installing these directly off the hard disk to save us some sadness when it comes to CD drives, let's be honest. Trying to boot things, swapping disks. I've taken care of all the hard work already. And we can get right to the installation. As you can see, there's a whole bunch of files in that one. If we back off a little bit, the newer version only has a couple of files. They're mostly in these, I'm assuming, compressed cab files. So the way they organize their installation structure changed over the course of development. Or that appears to have been what happened, because I'm not reading that anywhere, I'm just guessing. So let's go ahead and do setup. Holy shit, looks like Windows 3.1. Unless you have executed a pre-release agreement with Microsoft Corporation for Chicago, you may not access or use this software. Use of this software is also subject to the following license agreement. The following terms and conditions, blah, 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 blah. Do not agree. Oh, yeah, I agree. Whoa, I didn't mean to do that. Unauthorized user disclosure. Is this literally me signing a non-disclosure agreement? A more than 20-year-old non-disclosure agreement. I've never seen this before, but I guess we're going into this together, and I'm assuming that I can't get in any trouble for this, because otherwise WinWorld PC would have taken this down, right? Sure, I have no idea. I'm not a lawyer. Do not display this license agreement anymore? Hey, we got it. Yes, let's get the Plus pack, which I'm assuming is like Microsoft Plus. Cannot find a valid MS-DOS boot partition. Windows cannot be set up? Oh my god. So basically, because I had to format my drive so many times, the boot sector got fucked. And I'm assuming that's what it's looking for. So I'm going to have to install Windows 98, I guess. I'll just install DOS. Got DOS 7.1 right here. It's something I can pretty rapidly install. And shouldn't have a problem. And then I'll start it back up and we'll give this another shot. I'll of course skip over all of that since you've seen me install DOS now a couple times. Okay, so what the fuck is going on? I set up a FAT32 drive. I even copied files to it with Windows 10. It's not like there was anything wrong, but now DOS 7 can't find it? I ran into a lot of problems because a drive I was trying to use for this failed. And so I had to switch to another one, and then I ended up reformatting that in a lot of different ways because it was a 250 gig drive. It was the only drive I had available that didn't have stuff on it. So I had to partition it with a 30 gig partition. Apparently, it's not good. And now I have multiple operating systems not liking it. So as you can see, it's still there. It's still detectable. Is it not FAT or FAT32? Let's take a look at F-disk again for like the 1000th time. Alright, so here's the Windows 98 setup disk. So let's display partition information. This is something I set up before the video. And as you can see, its system is FAT32. So according to this, it's fine. The true acid test will be whether or not we can run the setup. So here's scan disk, scanning successfully. Now, something did, of course, cross my mind is that if the first version of Chicago that I'm trying to use is very Windows 3.1 based, it might not have any FAT32 support. If not, that's easily fixable by just reformatting the damn thing. But that doesn't explain why DOS 7, which does have FAT32 support, doesn't work. So here we are. So let's make sure that this setup can actually detect the drive or anything here. So I got to the point where it's time to start copying files for Windows 98. We're obviously not going to do that. We're going to quit the setup. So if we were able to get that far, then why can't we get anything else working? As you can see, the Windows setup has been able to interact with the disk and has put files on there with no problem at all. So I don't know what's going on with FreeDOS, but it has been kind of a weird operating system, so we'll have to see. Okay. Okay, non-disclosure agreement, blah, 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 blah. Valid MS-DOS boot partition. So I'm going to assume that this is requiring something that doesn't have FAT32. No problem. We can do that. But that's the very first version of Chicago. What about the nearing to last version, very close to up to the ready release state? Why not test this in reverse and try the latest version we have first so that I don't have to reformat the drive right away and then lose all my copying for like the third time. So let's take a look at what the setup for the newer version, almost the latest version, looks like. It looks almost exactly identical. So let's do the same thing. Plus pack, analyzing systems, and yeah. So I'm going to have to erase it and copy everything over again. Except this time I have to use FAT16 and not FAT32. Well, no problem there. I'll just have to use MS-DOS 6 as a boot disk, use that to format the drive, which only has FAT16 support, then copy all the Chicago files back on like I was trying to do set up initially, but we have at least a little bit of a head start here. So let's just try that. So display partition information. Now this is from MS-DOS 6, not Windows 98. So it's going to think that it's a non-DOS partition and that it's used up 100%. So the only thing we can do is format out a 500 megabyte partition and then dump the files in there. Just like old times. The very first time I did this was more than 10 years ago with the Ultimate DOS machine, where I had a 4 gigabyte drive and I could only format it out to 500 megs. And now I have to do this again. There goes all that progress. So there we go. Okay, this says it's 2,000 megabytes. Who cares? As long as it works. I don't... whatever. Okay. Proceed with format. Yeah, I forgot to use the quick command. Oh well. Okay. Alright. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and copy the Chicago files over. Alright. So here we are again. Let's give it another shot. Yada yada yada. Get sued by Microsoft. Alright. Okay. Now we got some activity. This IDE thing here is blocking the camera a little. Oh, it's a little better. So we're obviously got a lot further than we did before. Hopefully it doesn't lock up in the detecting hardware phase. There, that's a little better. Yeah, Windows will be set up in C Windows. Setup will take approximately 20 minutes. Okay. Wait. Damn it. There, I should have clicked the other button. Oh, I can't go back. Close. I did want to customize it. I'm going to have to exit. We're going to have to start it all over again. Well, let's see if it can actually survive that, because if it can't, then it's pretty quick. We don't need to worry about it. We'll get back. Shit, I clicked don't... damn it. Oh my god. Customize. Ah, look at all these little goodies on the screen. Select components. Applets, desktop bitmaps, file viewers, games, network admin tools, screensavers, WinPad system. Okay. Network options. Oh, would you look at all this. Man, I could really go crazy with this. Oh, wow, I can't get out of this now. Okay. Computer now. Oh, are you serious? Change computer settings. I really don't want to mess with this because this is a fast track to getting shit fucked up with my video configuration. Okay, well, everything was already set up. So let's begin. Ooh. Product identification number. Password. I'm sure all this information is, well, wait a minute. Can I just click OK? Password? I guess I'll go, collect that information. Now, I did get some codes from the internet. Now, unlike some other times, since this is beta software, I'm just going to show you guys what the numbers are, because if you're like me and you're scratching your head trying to find the right numbers, at least you're going to see for yourself that since this is build 99, you're going to see a number on the screen that's going to work for you if you're doing this yourself, because I really don't think anybody gives a crap. Now, the product identification number, I don't know, but, okay. I'll make a Chicago startup disk. I don't know what's on this. Actually, I think there is a Mac screenshot from one of the PowerBooks on this, so I think I'm going to just wipe it. Last time I did this with Windows 95, it crashed the whole thing. Windows 4? Windows 4 emergency boot disk. Okay. Write protector. Well, that would be my fault. Wait, it was not write protected. What the fuck? Or that just means that it's Mac formatted and it hates it. Let's use disk 1 of my Adobe Premiere install. Let's forget about it. Oh shit, that's pretty fast. In fact, that's really fast. Setup is now complete. Now, I glanced at a wiki for beta operating systems and stuff, and apparently I'm supposed to modify a boot INI or system INI or something like that. We're going to see what happens without modifying that. See if it can survive without... Whoa! Oh, that looks awesome. Well, looks like it worked. Sure. Man, I wish I had a sound card. Probably has some... Well, we can find out whether or not it has a startup chime by just looking in the system file. What the hell is this? You must install a printer... Oh. It got me again. Every single time I read these dialogues, it says you must install a printer. I'm like, it's like you must... No, I don't. Don't need it. Wow. Click the Start button to use Windows. Shortcuts to programs in your programs folder appear on the Start menu. Cancel. Click here to begin. Boring, boring, boring. Oh, wow. That's really underwhelming. That's like I right-clicked on it. Really, wow. Minesweeper. Well, Minesweeper doesn't look any different. Hint. Alt-Tab switches between windows. Games. Rumor? I don't remember that being in there. Party line. Oh, it's a network game of some sort. Startup, nothing. So all these are the same. Character map, calculator, blah blah blah, phone dialer, sound recorder. Whoa, what happened there? Disk defragmenter. Let's defragment the floppy drive. Well, I think that was in 3.1 or to some extent. WinPad. Did this thing catch on? Wow. Talk about Y2K compliant. Or does it think it's Hey! Chicago's Y2K compliant? That's been pretty impressive. What are we doing today? Well, we're already... The clock's wrong anyway, so... Screen? Orientation. What is this? Is this for, like, tablet computers? What the fuck? I've never seen this before in my life. Maybe I'm just... Okay. Of course, briefcase is in there. Clip book viewer. Regular shit. Admin configuration. Blah, blah, blah. Documents, settings, control panel. Let's take a look at what control panel looks like. It looks like the Windows 95 control panel, roughly. Said it had some display backgrounds. Apply now. Oh, okay. Little gaudy. That is from Windows 3.1. Cars? Oh, those are some CGA cars. Castle. Oh my god. Look at that. If that doesn't scream like retro, I just learned to use Microsoft Word art. I don't know what does. Construct. What the hell? Chicago. Work in progress. Well, wow, this comes with a lot more desktop backgrounds than even 95 did. I guess because they used up too much stuff, even though this whole operating system, like, it's only like 22 megabytes. Okay. Leaves. Hey, that's not bad for a tiled. That's actually a really good tiled wallpaper there, actually. What the hell is this? Recommended key names for the IBM 101 keyboard enhanced using serial keys in Windows Access Utility version 1.0. This is in our list of wallpapers. This is pretty nerdy there. Good old Win logo. That's from 3.1. Work under construction. Dude, they're kind of cheeky. It's cute. Ah. Good old zigzag. Well, shit, I don't know which one to use. There's a couple good ones. It looks like I'm going to stick with this one because it's kind of like... I don't know. I don't have words for it. So many things go through my mind, but for some reason, the first thing that does is like P guy for some reason. I guess we'll keep that one. But it has all your usual ones. Appearance gives you full control of everything, so you know what that means. Oh, there we go. Not bad. Take a look at my computer. Wow. Even Chicago has no problem finding the CD drive. But guess what? Sometimes Windows ME and Windows 98 just don't. So that's frustrating as crap. But let's take a look at this. We have our Chicago 99 version here and the 122 version. So what do you think would happen if we ran the 122 in the 99? Well, before we do that, let's take a look at the Windows folder first before I break everything horribly. So this is the Windows folder on Chicago, and looks like a Windows folder. Oh, what do we got? Media. Wow, it does actually have some songs on here. Windsurf. Oh, it's that same thing from the Windows video thing from the DOS machine. Okay. So it has video for Windows on here already. We know what this is, we know what this is, we know what this is, we know what this was, we know what those are. So we got a couple MIDI files, but we don't have the Windows thing, I don't think. I really don't... What the fuck? Oh, this is the start menu. So if that's the start menu, then I can go like this. Does holding control work? It doesn't. Oh, it definitely did that. Okay. Where did that put it? I think it might need to restart before it finds it. Well, I mean, it looks like Windows 95, and it seems stable enough. It's not crashing out on me. It's not a whole lot to do. I mean, I guess I could see if I can install, like, a game or something, because the CD drive does work. See if I can find, Age of Empires or something? It's like I got P-Guy on the brain. How about we just see if P-Guy installed? Supposedly these games will run on Windows 3.1 sometimes, if you're lucky. Oh my god, look what happened to my disk. It looks terrible. It looks all yellowed. Oh man. Okay. Let's see if we can read this disk, alright? Oh, okay. So that I know what this DLL file is. That means that your P guy is not gonna work. That's what that means. And nothing shows up on the drive. Like, we can't even get a directory listing. Let's see if we can get the DOS prompt up here. D. Okay, so we can't actually see files, but it just won't show them to us. Oh, now it will. Ah, there it is. Board menu won't work because probably reasons. Will the screensaver work? Oh my god, it is. Let's install the Vengeance. Oh. There might just be too many missing components from Windows 95 for that to work. Well, let's see if it installed it. Nope. Can I open a JPEG file? Oh, I can't. Sock? Okay. Time to try something else. Here's something that I owe a great deal of gratitude and my unending amount of debt of probably actual measurable years of saved time. This supposedly will run on Windows 95. It says it right there. So, yes, this is the piece of software that taught me how to type. Seems to be a similar error we're getting. Can we play it? A lot of kernel 32 errors in before that's not actually on the system. Hey, well, we got that. But that's it. We can pretty much not run anything because I bet you kernel 32.dll doesn't exist. But let's double check. Oh, it does. In fact, multiple times. But something doesn't work because it's Chicago. So that begs the other question, will 3.1 software run on it with no problem? Magic School Bus, ages 6 to 26. Now, as some of you remember, back on my second Ultimate DOS Machine video, I tried to get this working, but the hard drive failed during my production of the video. This was back in 2013. But here we are. Wait, it already supports 256? But, okay. Okay. Wait, it needs me to restart my computer. Oh my god. Change display type? ATI VGA Wonder. What the hell is this? Okay. I feel like I'm going to stop my display from working if I do shit like that. I think I'm going to do that anyway. Okay. That's probably going to fuck up my graphics shit. I mean, it shouldn't, knowing what I know about the VGA standard. In that actual just straight up VGA, not SVGA cards, as long as it's 640 by 480, it can handle 256 colors. Beta 1, May 1994. Well, we made it. It's 256 colors and stuff. Okay. Windows was unable to use the requested display settings. Please adjust them now. Okay. So are you saying I can't run this because I don't have 256 colors? Usually that's only a problem when I'm in like 16 or 32 or 24-bit mode. Not when I'm on 16 colors and then it needs more. Oh my god. Okay, so I have to find some sort of game that doesn't care if I'm 16 colors. All reliable. Ah, yes. Well, this works. Yeah, well, works pretty perfectly. Proof you can use Windows 3.1 games or software. So things are going so well so far that I gotta do something to mess it up. So why don't we try and install a sound card? Something that's Windows 3.1 era and should automatically be detected by uh, this machine. How about an old style Sound Blaster card? How about 8-bit ISA? No way we can go wrong there, right? See if Chicago can automatically recognize it, and then we can see whether or not we can play Chip's Challenge with music and sound effects. Ah yes, the very first sound card I used MPX Play with on DOS. Let's try it out. Unfortunately, it appears we only have one ISA slot. Oh, the Win key doesn't actually open the start menu. Okay. Control Escape, that does. Wow, that's so weird. The radio buttons are diamond. Alright, it's off. So this actually has a COM port, a volume knob, and other unlabeled things. One of which may be the port we need. Now this thing just looks so old that I don't see how it wouldn't be able to work with Chicago. There we go. I'm going to plug it into the lowest one because I'm assuming that's the headphone jack slash speaker jack. Yep, let's see how it likes it. What? Oh. My floppy drive must have had some boot sector on it. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, bounce those retro Windows flags all over the place. That's what I like to see. Now, usually the sound card needs to be set up with the auto-exec and bat and config sys files. Can it do it by itself, or is it now hanging up because it doesn't have that stuff set up? Who would have thought it would have supported any kind of hardware without crashing and burning? Well then, it's not like there's any safe mode. Is there a safe mode? Let's find out. Windows will prompt you to confirm each startup command. Oh, great. It goes straight to the each item confirmation mode immediately. Screw that. Even if I don't have the Sound Blaster settings in the config sys, I think I only need a config sys, don't I? It should still be able to boot, it would just ignore it. Failsafe boot, no. I broke it! Yay! It didn't take much, did it? Well, I'll pull out the sound card and see if that fixes it. No failsafe. Wow. I guess I nuked it. One sound card, it's all it took. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to try the other flavor of Chicago and leave the sound card in, see if it'll automatically find and configure that by itself. Because now I have officially broken my Chicago installation. It didn't take much. Alright, here we are. And since Windows is in here, actually a lot of stuff is in here, but Windows is in here, and if I try to install Chicago with Windows in there, it's going to say, you already have a copy in here. Maybe. So can I... Windows. Nope. Dell. Yes. Okay. Well, there's folders in there. We'll see if it throws a hissy fit over some folders. A disk cache was not found? Can't be good. Setup cannot upgrade the installation. Setup will continue with a clean installation into Windows 0. I forgot to plug in the sound card. So poop. Okay, continue. Sell my soul to Bill Gates. Detect the hardware, and hopefully it will detect my beautiful sound card. Okay. Customize. Select components. Everything. Change computer settings. Now will this give me an option for sound? Probably not, because it's probably all done in DOS. But this is where they were trying to pave over DOS a little bit and just have Windows interface. It was not just a shell for DOS. It was its own shit, and it wanted to leave the past behind. So it should allow me some amount of sound card configuration within Windows and without DOS, I would think. But again, we're still in this intermediary phase here. Not seeing any tablet. Like a Wacom? I'm going to Wacom for Chicago. Okay. Maybe. ATI VGA. I guess because it's a VGA, or I guess because it's an ATI card in there. Not going to change any of the display settings. We're just going to let it go. Of course, we have this nonsense. And I have some fresh codes here. Now, I think these builds are probably going to be pretty close to each other, and there aren't many differences. And I'm by no means an expert on this. It almost seems like it worked so quickly that it didn't even check the code. Well, it's got to work, because whatever. Very well. See how this looks. See if it crashes too. Oh, yeah. Ooh, this one comes with the under construction background already set. Cancel the modem. Cancel the printer. Welcome to Windows. Cancel. Now, it doesn't appear that anything happened, so this feature is not implemented yet. Clicking properties on my computer is not implemented. Okay. That's fine. Accessories. Okay, why does it look like there's more? I guess because it's shifted down. Does Minesweeper look the same? Minesweeper looks the same. Okay. Chicago beta release notes. Okay, so... Aha! So this is a later version. Now we're in June. Okay. Hyperterminal. More shit got added. These release notes for Chicago Beta 1 documents known problems in the operating system, including applications and system utilities. Blah, 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 blah. A lot of shit. Here's a bunch of stuff that's on the computer. Control panel. Multimedia. Whoa! Holy shit, what is all of this? So we got audio. Sound Blaster compatible. Does it detect it? MIDI drivers. Yamaha Opal 2 and Opal 3 FM synthesis. Okay, I think these might just be placeholders. Image compression. Audio compression. That's bizarre. Okay. So it's not giving me any indication that it's not working. There's no sound control panel, just multimedia, because everything looks like it's put in there. So let's take a look at the media folder now. Same shit. I can play the song back, or the WAV file back. I don't hear anything though. Now this could be like several different failures in several different places. My speaker could be turned down too far. My the little thing on the side could be... Yep, still won't do that. I can hear it! Oh, fuck! I can definitely hear it. One more time up to the microphone. Alright. So I can't play MIDI files, though, which is disappointing. So let's dig into it a little bit more. So we got Sound Blaster compatible, settings. The power is not on for the MIDI. Well, turn that shit on, baby. Okay, I didn't know how to power on my MIDI. Well, now it's trying. Sounds like prawns trying to communicate. It's like a crackling. Okay, well, Sound Blaster compatible. Is this what's messing it up? Let's just disable that. Might need to restart Windows for it to work. Okay, it's still making crackling noises. Skiing. Oh, shit! Yeah! That was amazing. That was pure elation. Wait, that means we lost our dude. Our windsurfer dude. Is it still in here? Oh, no, because I deleted everything, remember? Oh, shit. But it didn't delete the stuff in here. Here's the windsurf. Yeah! Yeah! Alright, well, that works. So the sound works, the video works, the MIDI doesn't work. I almost don't care. I moved the MIDI file somewhere else. I think it just crashed it. What the fuck happened? Well, the keyboard still works. Probably have to restart the computer here to fix the MIDI here. And we're going to hear the startup sound, which is probably just ta-da. Why does it still say May 1994? Shit. Alright. That works for me. Okay, so passport. Got a different error. Okay, so let's disable this and enable that. Restart. Alright, passport. Wait, whoa, why are there so many? Install. Install. And install. What the fuck? Why would you do that? Install. Install. Settings. The power's on. No instruments to find. Oh, now we apply it. Now we get the same fucking message. So what happens if I re-enable this? It's the same message. So one of these works and one of them doesn't. So which one is it? I have no idea. If we go to new device. Okay, have you already installed it? Yes. What the fuck is it? It's a thing. I like how this image is not cropped properly over here. I don't know, media devices? Shit. Sound Blaster compatible. Yes. I mean, it already works, but... Finish. Behold! It's the exact same thing as before. So, wait, it supports both of those? Because it says I need to remove it. Please use the device manager and system control panel. Oh, here we go. Yeah, see, here's my build number. This is what I wanted to... Properties for system. Compatibility mode. Yeah, this is what I should have showed you before. Oh well, you get the idea. Use preserved disk space as extra memory. Okay, so there's the device manager. Media devices. Well, it's not there. So properties. Registry key for the device. A little bit more verbose here. I like it. Resources, input output range, interrupt request 7. Nice! But it doesn't work for MIDI. What? Fucking horrible sound. Listen to this. It's not having it. What? It didn't do ta-da, it just went fuck. Well, the operating system crashed out entirely. Oh, thank God, it's back. Great. Okay, so I can't get the MIDI to work, but we can still play Chip's Challenge with sound effects. Sound effects, you gotta turn them on. I'll turn the music on. Ah. Okay, well. Yep, it works. Has to, like, load the floppy disk. Oh god, the lag. And that's all you need to see. So I guess that's all I can really show for Chicago. We sort of went in depth trying to install hardware, and it worked because it was very simple and fundamental Sound Blaster card. So we went into the system. We can see that there's some MIDI files. We can see that we saw that there was a built-in skiing video that's probably in Windows 95, to be honest. We took a look at the control panel and how it was, what's the security? Master password. Was it the keychain for Chicago? Looks very similar to Windows 95. A very small amount of Windows 3.1 sprinkled in. But for the most part, time remaining unknown. And the battery meter is in the tray. It does support networking, but I'm not going to try it. Keyboard. Yeah, it's cute. So is that. Doesn't have the properties. You have to get that in control panel. Here, there's this build 400122. Very little difference between the two. In fact, I don't even know if they're one's older, which one is older and which one is newer, to be totally honest. But there's a difference of the numerals here, and that's about all I know there. So, for those of you who are interested in Chicago, just get Windows 95 if you want something to work right, because it's obviously broken right out of the box. But it does give you an interesting kind of... Oh, these must be recent documents. Gives you kind of a interesting look at the development process. See a beta version of such an old operating system. It's kind of weird. Let me open this. Okay. Alright guys, I guess that's really all I can show. Couldn't really play any games aside from Chip's Challenge and Minesweeper. And we did get the sound working, so I guess this is a total success on pretty much all fronts that I can think of. I'm not quite sure what else I would do with Chicago. One of the things I was curious to do is at some point do an upgrade fest from Chicago to another beta Windows OS, and then upgrade that one to yet another beta Windows OS until I get back to fucking Longhorn again. And then, yeah, well, you know how that goes. So, after this, I'm going to do one of the beta releases in between this operating system and Longhorn, and we'll see how that goes. Thus far, this is just another installing Windows video. Not a whole lot going on here. So, thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next time. And for those who are curious, here's the computer setup I'm using.